Again, really competitive, got a lot of depth, a lot of good guys coming back, playing a lot of numbers. I think they're still growing within their package, but throwing a lot. Look like they're handling it, and so it's been very, very competitive, very physical in practice. And I think, quite honestly, you're kind of going against them against us, but I kind of feel like the leadership and the culture that was kind of built through the summer, Coach Mick, and the way we cross-pollinate the team, it's not like we're fighting against each other. We're just competing like heck to get better. And sometimes you got me, and next play maybe I'm getting you. So there's been a lot of back and forth. It's been as competitive, tough, consistent, back and forth banter as kind of like maybe that first year when some of those guys up front kind of getting out for it. It's been really good. It's been fun. It's been challenging.
What can you share, if anything, about the scrimmage Saturday? How the scrimmage, how to go? And
we snapped the ball and blocked sometimes, missed, and they made some tackles. We scored once or twice. Had a field goal hit the upright one time, I think. It was good. I mean, it's good. I mean, again, I thought as some drives, sometimes in practice we rotate in maybe racks or threes or four, and I think we had some drives on both, especially offensive, where we got to maybe play 7 or 8, and maybe didn't execute or play with the pad level or the execution as you got into a third down or scores on the situation. So today in practice, we extended, instead of just 4 plays and you're out, let's go 8 or 9 or 10 plays in a row, just to kind of get some of that as the drive goes on both sides of the ball, how to hang in there, how to communicate, how to compete. So thought it was good. We got a little sloppy as drives went, slopping in. A few turnovers, defense created several good turnovers, which was good for them, not good for us. Got to run it better. Wasn't our best running day. We need to run a little bit better as we go.
And everyone assumes this offense is going to pick up where I left off last year, a great offense. It doesn't work that way. What do you think is the state of the offense right now? What are your concerns, if any?
What you just said, assume, because I was told what that meant a long time ago, as you divided into some letters. And if we again get a little too big for your britches in this day and age, in my time in my life, it seemed like every time that I or our group got a little too big for its britches, we got it. I had a saying a long time ago, started, as soon as you think you got it, you're getting ready to get it. And it's always a fight to stay on point, to stay focused, to keep evolving, to sharpen your skills. As good as you may be, we all have deficiencies. So we've been really hard. I think our players have picked up some of the ownership and leadership of what we're trying to do, and it's not coming from the coach all the time. So we're trying to stay humble and grounded, because you're only as good as we can block it, and the supporting guys can make it look good. So, and blocking's everyone. I mean, you got tight ends and receivers involved with the running game, whether it be in a run play where they're blocking someone, or RPO. You got quarterbacks making decisions. So when that run game's going, it's a level. In the pass game, you got to pick up blitzes and firm up pockets, and CJ can deliver. We got some great guys who can get open, but it's a total team deal. So right now, when you start back over, because you go through the winter workouts individually, a little bit of spring, summer's back to a lot of group and individual. Now's where the offense comes together. And to be a great offense, you come together. To be a great offense, at the end of the year, you show what you've done, and it's not stats. There's big rings and there's big trophies that great offenses have. Statistical offenses can have those numbers, which show that statistically you didn't win the games you needed to win. So it's about winning those games. So if we're going to be a great offense, we'll find a way to take care of the ball, take care of the quarterback, get in the end zone, and win games. That's what great offenses do.
Kevin, was there anything on Saturday that you felt was a surprise?
I mean, some of the guys, I know we minimized a little work for some of the top guys. It was good to see, got a little bit more work there for Julian, Mecca, Marvin. You're expecting them. They've still been the second guys, now they're one, so they got a little bit more action than maybe Jackson, who's kind of proven himself. Same at running back. Dowling popped a couple really good runs, which is good to see. Showed some really good speed. Had a couple big ones, which was nice for him. He's got, he's learning. Freshman, a little bit overwhelmed, but he's got some speed and explosive. So that was a nice deal. But scrimmage 1, practice 1 was just really consistent as an offense. And just got to be better than that.
When we were here on Thursday, we saw Cade a little bit more involved down the field, and at the risk of talking too much about tight end targets to you, what is it about his skill set that might allow you to do that a little bit?
I mean, we're running the same plays. To me, it's like, you command the ball. So if you get open, when you show in practice, you get open, and coach is going to put you number 1 or number 2 in the progression. Years ago, I remember Sean Payton telling me he was at the Giants, and I think he said when he had Monte Toomer was 1, and Shockey was 2, and Tiki Barber was 3. He goes, I can be in 22 personnel. If those guys are in the progression 1, 2, and 3, something good's going to happen. So does the tight end play well enough to merit being 1 or 2 in the possession, or is he 4 or 5? Because typically in college protections break down, you're not getting to the 4th and 5th guy a lot. So one is just how you practice. And of course, he's got good ball skills, good basketball player. He's made some plays now. Quite honestly, he needs to be better down the field. But he's also been very good underneath. Had a great play the other day. Ran right through a couple defenders like a bowling ball and smashed him up. He's 257. He's playing really good. He's voted captain, one of the best leaders on our team. Had a championship performance in scrimmage. Very, very physical. He gonna have a great year. I mean, he's pretty good player. I've seen a couple. He's pretty good.
How deserving is he for that captaincy? You've been around.
That's the kids because the kids voted on it. But he's here every day, goes hard every day. His body holds up every day. His mind holds up every day. His gas, his give up holds up every day. He's into it now. He cares. He's really good. So I think he's going to play well. I think leadership is best coupled with performance. And I think the way he consistently practices, and I think the way he consistently plays, he's going to perform well. And then verbally in action, he does so many things right that you want a leader to do. So, it's not phony. He got it. It's not trying to build somebody up. He's one of the dudes of our team.